Well, good evening, friends, followers, channel members. How great to be back live streaming. Seriously, at the moment, I'm really struggling to find time to do these, but I've been looking forward to doing this one all day. So, the Latin VFR A321 Neo. Of course, they've also brought out the A318, the A319, but Horizon Simulations, who have been around for a while now, have recently updated their mod, their freeware mod, which brings in the amazing fly-by-wire systems from fly-by-wire into the Latin VFR aircraft. And so the A321 is probably, from a lot of pilots I speak to, that the A321 is their absolute favourite of the A320 family. So that's what we are going to be flying tonight. Now, this A321 I haven't flown since it first came out from Latin VFR and wasn't overly impressed back then, so we're going to see what it's going to be like now in a live test flight, live on the VATSIM network as well, with you guys in tow. And we are going to be replicating a delivery flight for Jet2. Now, Jet2 are currently taking delivery of A321 Neos. They've got Sun A, Sun B, Sun C, Sun D, Sun E, Sun F, which is their registrations. So I thought we'd do a nice little flight. Sun G doesn't actually exist yet, but I presume it will do at some point as they are slowly moving over to Airbus. Yes, Jet2 have seen the light. So we are in the Finkenwerder Airport, which is the Airbus factory, basically, in Hamburg, and we'll be taking this across on the VATSIM network live to Manchester this evening. So guys, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on board this evening and joining us. Hi Ash, John B, good to see you as well. Yeah, so definitely not an EasyJet flight tonight, although EasyJet do have A321s as well. Good evening, Nick Burrows. Great to have you, Nick. Good to see you. Ace, Airbus fan. Well, you're in the right place, Airbus fan. Good evening, mate. And Jet2 isn't cargo, no, it's a low-cost carrier for and do lots of holidays and packages. MPS Gaming, hey Brendan, hey Liana, in lurk mode once again. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to all of you and to those of you watching over on Twitch as well. Good evening. Right, operational flight plan. Have I pinned that into the chat tonight? I actually can't remember if I've done that or not. Have I pinned that into the chat? It'll be near the top somewhere. No, there we go. It is. There you are. So you can download the operational flight plan if you want to grab that. Christopher, does the aircraft still lose the Azoba cockpit? No. So it's now using the fly-by-wire textures, cockpit, everything like that, which, you know, the differences between the A319, A320, A321 are pretty negligible. The fuel system's changed a little bit on the A321, so there's a couple of buttons on the overhead panel which are technically now mismarked for our today's flight, but they pretty much do the exact same thing anyway, so it really doesn't make that much difference to us. Certainly not here in the sim. Anyway. Right, let's have a look at our operational flight plan then. Here it is. So, of course, we're taking lots of people tonight, lots of Jet2 employees and, I don't know, raffle winners, call them what you will, people over to Manchester tonight on our delivery flight. So here is our operational flight plan. Let's quickly go through it then. And look at this, look at our weights, look at our takeoff weight, 81 tons. What? This is awesome. Oh my god, we're full. we're full, and the weather in Manchester is not great. So look at that, payload of 24, well, this is about 25 tons. Yeah, 25 tons. As if you feel. So this sim brief profile as well that I'm using is, again, courtesy of Horizon Simulations, and you can get all their mods off free off flightsim.to if you want to check that out as well whilst we're streaming this this evening. Christopher says, but the fly-by-wire cockpit is the Azobo wrongly modelled cockpit. What? You're going to have to expand on that, I'm afraid, Christopher. So we are underloaded by 519. Yeah, we're nice and full today. 1 hour and a half flight time. Alternate is down to Birmingham. Our flight number, you'll like this. Flight number today is Chanex 321. Even I can't muck that up, right? Cost index of 36. It'll never go that high again, flying for Jet 2. Cruising flight level 320, and we've got a trip wind of headwind today, holding us back. 35. Zero fuel weight, 75.1. Wow. Okay, so shear rate, that's fine. The operational flight plan route is runway 23 departure, 05 left for arrival at Manchester. Nice. And what fuel are we taking? We're taking plug fuel is 62. Can't really get too much more on that actually. We can take a maximum of about 1.82. William FS tail strikes. Yes, of course. Now that is one of the bigger dangers with the A321. They are more prone to tail strikes, so no over rotating and definitely no mass flares, because yeah, we don't want to damage our brand new aircraft, do we? CNR is 2.2, so I don't know, if we're getting down to around 2.5 tons, let's start wondering about committing somewhere. Hey, Pilot Jacob. Hey, Dr. Magic. Good evening, guys. Welcome on board. Quick check of the flight route. This all looks well and good. And what have we got here? Wow. Well, I mean, it's been awful weather, hasn't it, today in the UK? For those of you that live here. So Manchester is that's still Cat 1 landing. That's fine. Winds are good. Birmingham's the alternate. Visibility is well, the ceiling's 800. Visibility is 6 kilometers. I mean, technically, it's all Cat 1 stuff. It's fine. Look, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Leeds Bradford Airport, for those of you that know it, Leeds Bradford Airport has got the best weather of all of them. Never. Leeds Bradford is always misty, windy, and foggy and raining. I can't believe that. Oh dear. Right. Oh well. Leeds might be a good shout tonight. That we could just keep that in our background then, which would actually need less fuel to get there from Manchester. Of course, it's literally a stone's throw away. Okay, so that's fine. So what is the forecast then at Manchester? Currently, it's got light rain, towering cumulus. Basically, yeah, it's just rain and drizzle. That's exactly what it has been all day. So I'm not concerned about us not getting in. It's not been warm enough for mass thunderstorms to appear, or the winds aren't going to pick up or anything daft like that. So it is. It's just murky drizzle, basically. That's what we've got. Right, so let's have a look at our NOTAMs. There's nothing really here in Hamburg. And then Manchester. I don't think we've got anything to worry about here in Manchester either, to be fair. No, that's all fine. That's all fine and good as well. Right, we've got a maps tab as well, so we can check all this. That's our flight route. What we got en route then? So embedded CBEs up to 45,000 feet. Okay, so that's worth thinking about. And we've got icing up down between. Might have a bit of icing there on the descent. We might skip that. We might just skip it. But yeah, some CBs as we're out on the climb. Other than that looks pretty good. So fuel, what we're going to load our brand new aircraft up with. We'll go with VATSIM, a bit of traffic. Okay, let's throw an extra ton in there, shall we? I mean, that's probably a bit over the top, but yeah, let's go 7.2. So we'll take 7.2 tons. Right then, let's have a look. And let's go find our aircraft, shall we? Our aircraft is looking rather beautiful tonight. Let me take you to it. Here we are. Yes, there she is. Jet 2 Holidays. Currently cold and dark, by the way. Now, just before I go any further, what I am going to do is just show you this scenery as well. This is some freeware. How the hell do you pronounce this place? I'm clearly not German. What's it called? Finkenwerder. Yeah, Finkenwerder, however you want to say it. Yeah, finally, this is the Airbus factory. Basically, I found some great freeware scenery for this. Let me just show you around, just sort of briefly. But look at this. Compared to the So many fuselages. Compared to the default airport, this is really, really good. Obviously, it looks even better in the daylight, but we're on live time. So, yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll post a link to that in our Discord server a little bit later on. So, nice to see. Right then. Let's get in. Okay, so as I said, we are currently in our beautiful aircraft and we're a little cold and dark as well. Hey Andre, good to see you. Yeah, cold and dark for us to today as we fire this aircraft up for the very first time, and we'll get things going and get you guys on board. So this, as you can see, very familiar if you use the fly-by-wire aircraft, because it is now essentially it's got all their systems in it. It's got an A321 flight model though, so it's, you know, it's not just a copy paste from the A321X. It has been tweaked a little bit as well. So let's have a look. There we go. We've got all this stuff on here. That's what we want. Beautiful. Let's get a fire up, shall we? Have we got a GPU available to us? That'll be down here presumably. Ground power unit. Yeah, there we go. I'll start getting fueled up and payloaded up as well. I think I've set GSX to sort of work along with this as well. We'll find out together in a bit, won't we? Okay, so then we'll get batteries on and external power. There we go. Might put some more lights on. Beautiful. Okie dokies, so what we can then do, we do the APU test. We'll just start getting the ideas aligned as well. So that's done. God, it's been such a long time since I've actually started an Airbus up. Normally it's in turnaround state, so I'm trying to remember the flows now. Now, do we get the triple clicks? I'm going to give it just 60 seconds or so to see if we get the triple clicks. The last time I flew this aircraft, the A321X, it didn't do the triple clicks, so this might not do it. Johnny, is this from Toulouse? No, this is Finkenwerder, which is the Airbus final assembly plant and delivery, kind of their delivery airport. So this is where all new aircraft get delivered from. Yeah. Congal, in the video there were people sat in the seats. Was that JSX or was the aircraft? It was the aircraft, the LVFR aircraft. Now, the moment you throw this mod into this aircraft, that disappears. So if you want a fully working cabin with people in, don't add this mod in, but that really doesn't bother me. Okay, I would have assumed we've got the triple clicks by now, so that's clearly not working. Right, APU fire test. Okay, I can no longer use my mouse wheel to scroll down there. I can pop the screen out, I guess, but no, not bothered about doing that. Okay, I assume that's fine. Right, so we can get the APU fired up if we want to, but I'm going to leave that for the moment. But we are going to get the flight started. So let's start boarding and let's start refueling. How much fuel did I say we wanted? We wanted 7.2 tons, didn't we? So 7.2. We'll put it on real time, and well, let's begin, shall we? Does that work? Surely that works. Do we need to call a fueling truck for it? I don't know. I've got it synced with GSX. I don't actually know how this works because I don't do it with it. Let's just download all that stuff, and that's planned. GSX payload sync enabled. Oh, okay. We might have to use GSX screen in order to do that then. So, okay, let's request refueling. I just want to get this done. That'll go through the flows on the overhead. We'll get that sorted. And I presume as well we can also request boarding. Right, I'll leave that to do its thing. Oh, here come the stairs, look. Fair enough. Okay, right. Flows. So, I'll get that on. Ground control. CRV test. There we go. Turn that to captain. Ideas are aligning already. That's fine. Get the nav lights on. Get those on. Get those on. I'll still be doing my EasyJet up, so packs off. Fuel pumps off. We've done the APU fire test. Let's do the engine 1 fire test. There we go. And yeah. Oh, Nick, just letting you know, that link you've just popped into the scenery here, it's not that one. That's why I've not got it in there. So you might want to get that. Might want to just don't download that one. This one's much better than that one, or I think so anyway. Right, so that's the overhead. That's all done. Now we have got VATSIM knocking about. I don't think we've got any 80s here though. So no, we've not. In that case, we shall grab it on here. QNAQs 1013. So 1013, that's fine. Yeah, they're on. Want to do it as well? Yeah, that's Unicom. Guard frequency, is that being monitored? It is. Someone set this aircraft up correctly then, haven't they? Yeah, that's monitored. And I just check. That's fine, that's fine. I think I've got these set up so they work. Yep, that's good. Okay, engine mode, start selector, spoilers, flaps, parking brake, gear extension. Should be squawking 2000 though, stand by. There we go, so update that. Acupressure's in the green, that's good. Constraints on, and our initial climb is 5000. Okay, let's see if we've got... let's just turn the brightness up on some of these. Not too much. Everything as wanted, I'll start setting up the box. I'm not going to turn the first officer's side up. He doesn't need that turning up.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Right, what about my refueling jobby? How's that doing? Any refueling going on? Not yet. Okay. Okay, why can't you why aren't you refueling? Oh, hang on. I can hear that now. Ah, the refueling truck is probably be here. That's why. Where are you? Are you there? Ah, yeah, there he is. Neat. Yeah, so obviously GSX ties in with the fly-by-wire aircraft quite nicely, doesn't it? Okay, yeah, there we go. Refueling is currently underway. So just make sure seatbelt signs are not on. Good. Right then, we do have some cabin crew for today. Let's just give them a shout. Tell them, come on, get boarding, and then I'm going to set the box up. Then we're going to take this beautiful aircraft out.
Hi, Captain.
Hey guys, we're ready to start boarding.
No problem. We expect to be starting boarding in the next few minutes.
Okay, let's set up the box then. So, brand new box, please work. And presumably, there we go, everything's brought in. Channel 321, perfect, right. Data, IRS got 3 nav greens, they've aligned nice and quickly. LEAP engines and Pratt & Whitney engines are also a variant of this aircraft, but we're on the LEAP engines today. Hello?
Hi, Captain. We'd like to speak to terminal staff to find out if they're ready for us to board the passengers.
Terminal staff, I don't think there's that many of those. Yeah, go ahead, open the doors, let's get people on.
Thanks.
GPS primary, get rid of that. Okie dokies, let's crack on.
All
Init request.
Prepare to start boarding.
Right, so that's correct, alternate's correct, call sign's correct, Continent 36, flight level 320, yeah, it's brought everything in, hasn't it? Just check of our operational flight plan, so we've got this. 37884, let's just update the tropo winds, let's download those. Hey Bobby G! Hello?
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding. Passengers are coming through now.
Alright, thanks. That's done. RS in it. 53,323 north, 956 east. Fine. Right, flight plan. Let's get this in. Now that is a very good question. Shark 710. Where can you get flex temp now? Well, sadly, there are no A321 Neo performance calculators. So, toga. Toga. Which is a shame. We could see what figure SimSmart throws up. I mean, it's a LEAP engine, but it's a different airframe, and the weights are far too high. In fact, SimSmart probably wouldn't even recognise them because we're well above the weight of the A320 Neo, aren't we? So, anyway, what we're doing, we're going to be departing off runway 23. We're on the Wizard 3 Whiskey departure. Right at the end. Manchester 05 left. Hotbed 1 Mike. Novia. We'll get vectored in. So the operational flight plan's 498 miles. 498 miles, it matches. Fantastic. Champagne 710. So if you've got the A319, well, yeah, I suppose if you've got the A319, SimSmart might work for you because it's more conservative, isn't it? So yeah. So the A319 Neo aircraft would be okay. Yeah, that's fine. Radnav page. What have we got? Oh, we've got the Hamburg VOR as well. We've also got the White VRR, which is part of our departure, so we'll get that in. Whiskey Sierra November. Hard tune that. Not in database. Are you sure? Oh, it's in NDB. Duh. Stupid me. No, there we are. Get those on. Has our aircraft boarding now? Payload? Yes, look at that. All working beautifully. Are there actually people walking up the stairs here? I have no idea. Well, passenger's bus is coming, according to GSX. Anyway. Nick Speedbird 464 resubbing for 8 months in a row. Tier 1, thank you so much. Says good to see the Twitch stream slowly following. Yeah, we're close. It's close to nearly 4,000 followers now on Twitch, which is really, really great. So thank you guys for helping us grow there as well. Right, in it B. So this is where we grab things from here, isn't it? So our plan zero fuel weight is 75.1. Yeah, look how heavy we are today. So 75.1 is planned. Oh, hang on. I couldn't move then because I've clicked into the tablet. 751. The estimated zero fuel at CFG is 29.6. Alternate fuel is, let's call that 1.1 ton. Well, I can't put that in there yet, can I? Should be able to, but I can't. So the trip wind is a headwind of 35. Aircraft wants 5.2, we're taking 7.2. Oh, that's 2 tons extra. Easy. So a takeoff weight of 82.1. That's incredible. We're going to be so heavy. Right, fuel filter was that 1.1. Updates. Right, that's fine. That gives an extra 35 minutes of thinking time of 1.3 tons extra. That is just absolutely awesome. Dr. Random also resubbing on Prime now for 12 months Prime Prime sub. Thank you so much, Dr. Random. Great to have you on there as well, watching on Twitch. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so that's all done. Right, onto the performance page then. Well, this is where, yeah, we have to. We'll wait until we're full. I think we've got to wait until we're full before we can calculate the V-speeds, because when you sort of press the V1 button, it gives you the... Oh, well, actually, yeah, first of all, let's put some flaps in. it gives us the information based on our current weight. Well, obviously the weight of the aircraft is currently changing because we're getting loaded, which is fine. So we'll do that momentarily. Transition altitude here in Hamburg is 5,000. Thrust direction, acceleration, and flex. Flex will be 0 because, well, we don't have a flex calculator. But what we do have is SimSmart for engine out procedure and thrust direction acceleration values. So let me just check this out. EDHI 1.23. Right, thrust direction acceleration is 1021, 1021. It's going that 1020. I'm happy to leave that. What's afoot between friends? And then the engine out procedure is standard here. Great stuff, because there's no terrain around us. 1600 feet, right turn, Risbo, and then enter the hold at Risbo. Okay, fantastic. Nick is celebrating 30 months of channel memberships as well. How have we been going this long? Guys, do you know what? Last week, and I totally missed this, I was gutted when I found out. Last week the channel celebrated, I think, we actually did it. I got a notification, I think, from YouTube saying we were celebrating our 3rd birthday. Someone's going to have to go and click on the About page now on YouTube and let us know. How old are we? Have we passed our 3rd birthday just yet? I'm not sure. Maybe we have. Maybe it was our 3rd birthday last week, so we missed that. Right, secondary flight plan, of course, doesn't work in the fly-by-wire aircraft. So what we're going to do for Ribso is we are going to go to the fix info page. Just pop that in, and that should now appear somewhere on our plan. There it is, look. So just confirm that straight out right turn and so yeah, that works. Wonderful. Brendan, is that VFR worth getting with the Phoenix A321 coming? Well, you can make your mind up with there, Brendan, after tonight. Shall we wait? 6th of September, is that when the birthday is? I should know that. I've got a cousin's birthday on the 6th of September. Oh, Keaton says it was the 7th. Joined 7th of September. Okay, 7th it is. That's another 2 dates to remember for next year. Right, okay, that's done. That looks fine, so... Oh, 17, you're in the West Coast, so it makes sense saying it's 7 for all of us across the pond. Yeah, I suppose it does. But fan, good night, mate. Thanks for joining us. So, everyone's slowly still getting boarded, I think. And we'll get going. Now, I think we've got some ATC knocking about. Do Hamburg cover us? Let's find out, shall we? 119510. Oh, we're on 3 hertz spacing now, aren't we? What fun. 119.51. Let's
5 Papa,
give me
A firm,
shout.
entering CTR approved, active runway 25, report final 25.
Number 5 and 5 Papa is entering airspace, Lübeck and active.
Talvin, yes, I still do use acquisitions. Yeah. Bremen Radar, good evening. This is Chanix 321. Are you controlling at Finkenwerder this evening?
Chanix 321, A firm, you are cleared Manchester, Whiskey Sierra November, 3 Whiskey departure, climbing 5,000 feet and the squawking 1,000.
Cleared via the Whiskey Sierra November, 3 Whiskey departure, initial climb 5,000 and squawk 1,000, Chanix 321.
Ocean 37 November Echo, descent 2,000 feet via present heading.
That was easy.
Approach runway 23.
Descent 2000, cleared LS 23, Ocean 37 November Echo.
Condor Lima Papa on frequency?
Yes, Condor Lima Papa on frequency, sorry.
Condor Lima Papa, you can descend.
He didn't tell us our readback was correct.
Feet and on present heading cleared LS
okay.
23.
Descent 4,000 feet and cleared LS 23, Condor Lima Papa.
Lima Lima Papa, make it speed 200 knots until Pisas 170 after.
I don't think he's going to either.
Condor for Lima Papa, 200 knots until Pisas, and after Pisas, 170 knots.
Alright, well, he can bing us if he needs to. Right, well, with that, let's go through the brief then. So, our weather here for the for departure, let's just get that up on the screen so we can see it. We're expecting 150 at 3, so we've got light winds for the departure this evening. Few clouds at 10,000 feet. Temperature 18 is also dew point, so it might be getting misty soon. QNH is 1013, which we've got set. Aircraft type is A321 Neo. Don't think I've ever said that before. And yeah, unfortunately, brand new aircraft, but still some in-op systems. But never mind. No secondary flight plan, no weather radar, no independent McDoos. It will come. No NOTAMs that are going to affect our flight this evening either. Threats to be aware of. Definitely a bit of unfamiliarity. Can't remember the last time I flew out of this airport. So, yeah, definitely unfamiliar. We are going to have to backtrack as well, I think, for a full-length departure, which is just fine. Something a bit different. So... That's probably the biggest threat. that and we're brand new to this new aircraft, so anything could happen, but there we are. So yeah, there we go. Hey Yardy, is it Sun B? Actually tonight, Yardy, we're doing Sun G because it doesn't actually exist, but it will do in the future. Right, okay, let's do the brief. So we've gone through the once brief. We're stand 303. We're going to push back facing southwest on apron 3. We'll take Bravo. So that is a very, very short taxi. We'll just bring that into the brief. That is a threat. So it's a very, very short taxi, and then we are going to need to backtrack. So that's all the way up. And I think, do we need to use the turning pads on this? Aircraft 180 turns of representative aircraft with 120 tons on the asphalt area of the runway. In this case, turns should be conducted on the turning area. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, we need to go to the end, turn around. No problem. That's fine. No single engine taxi. Definitely not. It's not long enough. And then the departure is pretty straightforward. Straight out, 4.2 miles from the ILS DME. Noise abatement 2. First turn will be to the right. And there's no speed restrictions, so we can clean up on schedule. Accelerate away. I think that is about it. MSA is 2,100 feet, and our initial climb is 5,000. Engine out procedure, should something go bang on our new aircraft this evening, is standard, and once we've passed 1,600 feet we can level off, accelerate away, and then make a right hand turn to Ribso, and where we'll enter the hold and come back, land, and shout at Airbus for wrecking our for giving us a dog G aircraft. Alright, all that's done. Just waiting for everyone to get on board now, and then and then we're done, aren't we? Razin Zaki celebrating 2 months of channel membership as well. Mate, thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Really glad you enjoy the streams as well. Yari rumoured that also the all 757s next summer and near the end of the season get some 321 Neos. Should be all operational for us from 2025. Well, that's it. As I said at the start of the stream, the Jet 2 have now, they've seen the light. They're coming over to Airbus. Right, I think everyone is on board. Yeah, that looks like everyone's on board to me. So, let's go through the box and we'll finish up our performance calculations. So, flight plan, yeah, that's in Whizzer 3 Whiskey off runway 23. Radnav page, tuned to Hamburg via Wars auto-tuned. The Wiser NDB is in the box as well. Flight 320 is planned, 36 is fine, so we're going to be able to get up to that, no problem. Let's get these V-speeds in then. So it's 152, 153 and 157. It's a flaps 1 departure, and we're hogering the takeoff tonight because we've no performance calculations. Takeoff weight is 82.1. What's the max takeoff weight, just out of interest, of this aircraft? It is 97.4. So yeah, actually we're well under. There we are. And secondary flight plan obviously is an op. All right, everyone's happy. Doors are closed, or they will be closing, I presume, shortly. Let's start the APU. 1, 2, 3. These can come off. Seatbelt signs can come on. I'll make a quick PA then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board this very special A321 Neo flight, brand new delivery flight for Jet 2, where we'll be leaving the Hamburg factory from Airbus and heading over to Manchester. We'll be cruising today at 32,000 feet. We shouldn't have any further delays going forward. We're already up here and the ground crew have all finished as well. It's a very short taxi when we'll get to the runway, and the weather is looking pretty good as well, with no en route delays. So if you can wheelie take to your seats, get yourself strapped in, and we'll get this aircraft home as soon as possible. Thank you. Right, aircraft. Wow, the APU that started that started quickly. Hello.
Hi there, Captain. All of the passengers are now on board.
All right then, thank you.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up.
So we've just got the cabin door open. GSX can start getting ready to sort that out. And as if by magic, here she comes.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, so the cockpit preparation checklist then. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 7.2 tons, which is what we wanted, and that's all balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got 3 nav green, QNH 1013, set across checked, and 30 feet.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Talvin, I manually update acquisitions just every so often. Maybe every 2 or 3 weeks. Iris, the aircraft type at the top is bugged. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. That's not my doing, I'm afraid. Martin, does CPDLC work? Yes, it does. Yeah, because it works in the fly-by-wire aircraft, so it will work in this aircraft as well. So I'm just waiting for the luggage to finish. They've finished, but I think self-loading cargo's still having a bit of a moment. So, how much longer are they going to be? Want to get out of here? Yari, how much is that in VFR 321? I actually can't remember. I just have to quickly nip on the website and see what that says. Right, looking at that, all doors are now closed. We'll get one of the packs on. Okay, I'm not going to hang around for a self-loading cargo anymore. They're just taking far too long. Let's get going, shall we?
Speed 200 knots and a descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1013.
Reducing the speed 200 and descending to 3,000 feet, QNH 1013, Euronex 5 Whiskey.
Bremen radar, good evening, Chanex 321, stand 303 at fin converter, and we're ready for push and start.
Chanex 321, pushback and taxi approved. Report ready for departure at the holding point.
Pushback and our taxi is approved, and we'll report just holding short of runway for a departure. Chanex 321. Clearly we have the airport to ourselves.
Wing 5 November Echo, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 knots final.
Right, beacon lights on.
1715,
Transponder's good. Before start checklist then, so parking brake is on, takeoff data has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFBs on flight mode, doors are closed and armed, beacon light is on.
Your wings 8172, line up runway 23.
Releasing parking brake.
Delta Echo Papa Sierra Lima, proceed direct Roxham via Roxham cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Engine motor cell ignition and starting engine 1. Please don't push this new aircraft back into
5
something.
Alpha Whiskey, turn left heading 190, cleared ILS approach runway 23.
Left heading 190, cleared the ILS approach 23, Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar, turn left heading 260, descent altitude 3000 feet, cleared ILS approach runway 23.
Turning left 260, descending altitude 3000 and cleared for the ILS approach runway 23, Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar.
Lufthansa 8172, wind variable 2 knots, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 23, cleared for takeoff, Lufthansa 8172.
Austrian 32 India Victor, taxi on own discretion, crossing runway 33 approved.
Crossing runway 23 approved and taxi on discussion.
That's quite a nice pushback actually.
3 India.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Whiskey, reduce speed 170 knots.
Reducing the speed 170,
Parking brake set.
5 Alpha Whiskey.
On pitch to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Engine 1 was available, starting engine 2. Christopher, I'm still not on board with what you're saying about
Delta
this
Echo
being the
Tango
default Azobo
November
cockpit.
Lima,
This looks
turn right
nothing
heading
like the
080,
default
descent
Azobo
altitude
cockpit.
4000 feet, turn H1013.
It's a million miles away, fly by wire. I've done a great job. Ivan 007 has the performance, looking really well, yeah.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar, East can descend altitude 2000.
Tell you what this
feet
box
for
does, which the Phoenix box doesn't.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar, descending 2000.
Puts the discontinuity in, so let's just tidy that up.
Yo.
Hamburg approach, Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey, passing flight level 192, descending 11110.
Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey, Bremen radar contact, speed 250 knots, descent flight level 100.
Speed 1250, flight level 100, Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey.
Your wings 0146, descent altitude 5000 feet, John H1013.
Your wing 0146, descending 5000 feet on QNH 101110.
And number 2 is
Your wings
available.
5 November Echo, wind variable 2 knots, runway 23, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 23, your wings 5 November Echo.
Right, what's our trim?
Your wings 5 Alpha Whiskey, reduce final approach speed.
30.1.
Reducing the final approach speed, Eurowings 5 Alpha Whiskey.
Delta Echo Tango November Lima, turn left heading 340.
Left 340, Delta Echo Tango November Lima.
Delta Echo Papa Sierra Lima, wind variable 2 knots, runway 25, clear to land, report vacated.
Runway 25, clear to land, Delta Sierra Lima and zurück.
Alright, and the FSTraffic checklist anti-ice
Delta Mike Oscar
is
confirmed
off.
speed
ACAM
still
status, that's checked.
Delta
Pitch
Charlie
trim's
Delta Mike Oscar,
30.1
reduce
and rudder
final
is
approach.
neutral. Do a flight control check.
For your aircraft type, do speed
Full left,
160 knots
Full
at
right.
555.
neutral, full up,
Reducing 160 knots
down,
until 5
neutral
miles.
rudder.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar.
full right, full left, and
Bremen
neutral.
radar, good evening, Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo, stand 85, clearance to Edinburgh, please.
Right, we've already been given the clearance to
Blue Max
taxi,
Kilo Romeo,
so
started approved, cleared Edinburgh,
Let's go.
as up to Bravo departure, climb altitude 5000 feet, squawk 2513.
Good Edinburgh, Elf up to Bravo, initial 5000, squawk 2513, Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo. Swim radar, Lufthansa 8172 at 05.
alright, pet check then.
Lufthansa
So
8172.
no change to our
Bremen
performance.
radar
Nice
contact, climb
full
altitude
aircraft
flight level
today.
100.
Dry figures for runway 23 departure, full length.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike
Toga.
Oscar, wind variable 2 knots.
Engine
runway
out procedure
23,
standard,
clear to land.
1600 feet
Delta
engine
Charlie Delta
acceleration
Mike Oscar,
altitude
runway
where we can make the
23,
right hand turn. to the holding
Going
point.
5 November Echo, taxi to stand
The
of own choice.
departure
crossing runway
is 3 Whiskey, straight out, and then 4.2 miles out and steer me is right hand turn.
Crossing 33 is approved.
Actually.
5 November Echo.
No speed restrictions, clean up as we go.
Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo,
And
stand 85,
stop
ready
climb
for
is
start.
5,000.
Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo, pushback is approved on own discretion.
Push approved at own discretion, Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo.
Delta Echo Tango November Lima, turn left heading 280, cleared LS approach runway 23 and you can descend altitude 3000 feet.
Descend 3000 feet, left 280 and cleared for the ILS 25. Delta Echo Tango November Lima.
Yeah, Christopher, I understand you may be saying that there's still elements of the Azobo cockpit in this one. However, they're still chalk and cheese. I define anyone to say that this looks like the default Azobo flight deck. It's honestly, it's almost ridiculous to compare the two. Bremen Radar Chanex 321 is holding runway 23 and we're requesting entry to runway now to backtrack runway 05 for departure runway 23.
Chanex 321, backtrack and line up 23 is approved. I call you back for takeoff.
Roger, Chanex 321. Right, I'll turn that pack off in a moment. Let's get lined up. So taxi checklist and flight controls have been checked. Flap settings config 1. FMAs, we've got climb nav blue 152 5000 blue radar predictive which is on. Eco memo, we've got takeoff. Yeah, confirm no blue. EFB is stowed.
Your wings 0146, descent altitude 4000 feet.
Your wing 0146, descending 4000 feet.
Lufthansa 8172, contact Bremen radar 123, decimal 925.
Bremen radar 123, 925.
It just took a while to steer that. There we go.
Your wings 5 Alpha Whiskey, wind variable to knots, runway 23, cleared to land.
Maybe we'll be a little bit more careful with our with our steering as we turn around. Should be able to turn this thing around when we get there.
Delta Mike Oscar vacated for apron 4.
Delta Mike Oscar taxi to apron 4.
Taxi to apron 4, Delta Shine, Delta
Yes, this aircraft should have the full V-nav systems with top of descent and top of climb markers, etc. because it's based on the latest update from fly-by-wire.
Delta Sierra Lima, Roger, taxi to stand of choice.
So the stand, the parking circle should be on the left.
Delta Tango November Lima, disregard, I call you back for land clearance.
Okay, we've received the load sheet from ground. There's the passenger count, the crew count and the total souls count.
Your wings 0146, turn left heading 260, cleared LS approach runway 23.
Your wing 0146.
Okay, looks like we're all set, so whenever you're ready.
So I hope it's turning circles here.
Altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1013.
Descending 4000 feet, QNH 1013. Lufthansa 320 Whiskey.
Your wings 0146, descent altitude 3000 feet.
Descending 3000 feet, your wing 0146.
Here it is.
Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo, ready for taxi.
Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo, taxi on own discretion, report ready for departure.
Taxi on discretion, I'm a report ready. Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo.
Chanex 321, wind variable to knots, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 23, Chanex 321.
Star 3 Charlie Whiskey, reduce speed 200.
Reducing speed 200, Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey.
Delta Echo Echo Golf, Bremen. Delta Echo Tango November Lima, traffic information 4 miles ahead of you on final runway 25, a light type. I have no contact with him. For now you're clear.
Okay,
to land
lineup checklist. Cabin is
23.
secure. Takeoff runway is full length runway 23. TCAS JRA packs 1 and 2 are off. Let's go, guys.
I let you know and we'll get just up as
flight
soon
level
as we can.
195 to flight level 110, bottom to Charlie arrival.
Section 85 Zulu, Bremen, radar contact.
And
Flight level
take off.
100.
50% in one set.
Fraction 850.
Eurowings 51 for Whiskey runway
Set takeoff
23
thrust.
vacated.
Mantoga SRS runway.
All stations, please arm doors.
I think SLC is a bit behind the curve at the minute.
Express 044, Bremen, radar contact. Descent flight level 100.
100 Express
100
044, danke.
knots.
Moin, Lufthansa 1 November, stand gate 5 Alpha, information India with clearance.
Mr. 1 November,
V1, rotate.
I call you back.
Not too much. No tail strikes today, please.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Kilo passing 152 and 1
Star 6 Romeo, Kilo, Bremen, radar
And
contact.
she flies.
25, 0
B250 Lufthansa 6 Romeo Kilo.
And by Ewing 0146, maybe reduce.
0146, you can reduce 170 knots under 5 knots.
Ewing 0146, 170 until 5.
Danke. 3 Charlie Whiskey, left turn heading 260,
Just climb,
data, let's
climb.
approach runway 23.
Dann left heading 260, cleared for let's approach runway 23, Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey.
3 Charlie Whiskey, you can reduce at any time.
Roger, Lufthansa 3 Charlie Whiskey.
Express 044, maintain speed 290 knots or greater.
Jo, haben wir schon so.
Bit of hand flying. Test her out for a bit.
Wing 5 Alpha Whiskey, taxi to stand 07 via Golf Bravo 3 Zulu 1 cross runway 33.
Auto flaps retraction. Look at that. That's neat. And flap 0.
Lufthansa 6 Romeo Kilo, Kilo has cleared for arrival.
Star 6 Romeo Kilo,
Autopilot engaged.
turn left heading 300.
Left heading 300, Lufthansa 6 Romeo Kilo.
3 Golf Hotel Bremen.
3 Golf Hotel, hello, speed 220, descending 110.
Star 3 Golf Hotel, hello.
Why have I got the LS on? It was just so we got the distance before that first turn.
Turn right heading 0. Turn right heading 100.
Descending level 100 and right heading 100. 3 Golf Hotel.
Get rid of it now anyway.
Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo ready for departure.
Yeah, I was very late with the gear there, wasn't I? What was that all about?
Romeo Roger. The wings 0146, wind variable 2
Too busy
knots,
watching
runway
all this
23,
stuff, making sure it's working.
Runway 23,
Oops.
gate land, Ewing 0146.
Shanix 321, Bremen radar contact, climb via sit flat level 100.
Climb flight level 100, Chanex 321. Yeah, thankfully you don't get a number to call for anything like that because, well, you haven't done anything air traffic control don't want you to do.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, turn H10.
You might just get a call from the chief pilot and go, what the hell was that all about?
5000, 1013, Express
As the
044,
box monitors
290.
everything and reports back.
250 now.
Reducing speed to 50, Express 044.
Anyway, thrust climb up climb 100 blue.
Star 6 Romeo, Kilo, descent altitude 6,000 feet, turn H1013.
Descending to 6,000 feet, 101 6 Romeo Kilo.
Star 6 Romeo, Kilo, turn right heading 045.
Right heading 045.
This is why you now have the afterflow checks, which have been brought into the SOPs
Fraction
that I
85
use.
Zulu, turn left
Which is basically, you didn't need to, you didn't used to do this,
descent altitude 4,000
but now
feet,
you do
turn
speed brake, flaps, gear, so would have found it then, and then lights,
Okay, turn left heading
which that should actually be on.
4,000, rate 200,
Turn these off now.
and Kenish 101, correction 850.
Battery packs and
Correction 85 Zulu, 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Walsey, how do you calculate the V-speed for this? Well, sadly you can't now. You just have to toger it all the way. Or set a high flex. 68, something like that.
Delta Echo Tango November Lima.
For long runways. Not for short runways.
Und sorry an den Stream für die bescheidene Leistung heute Abend hier, aber wir haben ein bisschen Systemprobleme.
Haben wir schon gehört, kein Problem. Super, danke fürs Duzen.
Alles gut, but just to confirm, but Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar, what to confirm for you?
Ich war nur verwirrt, ob das vielleicht geblockt war oder so. Ich hatte auf jeden Fall Clearance requested.
Delta Charlie Delta Mike Oscar, you are number 2 for clearance. I call back.
Kevin Bull, thank you so much for your 99 piece of chat. I appreciate that, Kevin. Good to have you on board this delivery flight today.
First, Lufthansa 3 Golf Hotel, turn left heading 310.
Left heading 310, Lufthansa 3 Golf Hotel.
Delta Echo Echo.
Wow, those strobe lights are pretty bright, aren't they?
Mitbekommen, dass ich dich kontaktieren soll, hab keinen Kontakt mehr bekommen, sorry dafür. 1000 Fuß. Delta Echo Echo Golf.
Let's see if we can get higher.
Ja, habe ich dir eigentlich geschickt. Was sind deine Absichten? Delta Echo 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 Golf über Rostock, dann über Richtung Fährmann und dann in die Kontrollzone von Hamburg landen. Delta Echo Echo Golf Hotel, ja, dann kannst du mal auf Unicom wechseln und 5 Minuten von Einflug Hamburger Kontrollzone mich dann zurückrufen. Delta Echo Golf, verstanden. Ciao, ciao.
And Bremen Radar Channels 321, any chance of a further climb?
Shanks 321, Bremen 123, that's 9925.
12392, Channels 321, good night.
Express 044, turn left heading 260, cleared LS approach runway 23, descend 3000 feet. Descending.
Radar, good evening, Channels 321 is flight level 100 and requesting further climb.
Channels 321, hello, identified climb flight level 250, track to Colac, Kilo Oscar, Lima Alpha Golf.
Climb flight level 250 and direct Colac for Channels 321. I recognise that waypoint, isn't that absolutely miles away?
Scandinavian 1296, flight level 185, climbing level 250.
Yeah, it is.
And 129 hello,
the beam punch doesn't work, does it? Yeah, not implemented. Okay.
Flight level 350, Scandinavian 1296.
211 mile direct. Lovely. Concorde, so if a flight takes around 6 or 8 hours to get from Poland to the USA, could we stream for that length? We have done before. We have done before. It's just finding time to be able to do that.
On flight 6075, descent flight level 240, 2000 or more.
2,400 and 2,000.
Razor, this is my first time doing a full flight, sort of live, full ups, etc. So we'll find out together. Now that's the point of this flight this evening.
Yep.
Kevin, yeah, I was thinking that. That was basically him saying, yeah, go on, get out my airspace. That's direct and off to Unicom you go. I like the strobe lights though. They're quite neat.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, so you are now free to move around the cabin. However, for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated.
Cayman 37 Juliet, switch to Copenhagen, Russian switch to Amsterdam, 125, this is 750, bye-bye.
125, 750, Scandinavian 37 Juliet.
Well, if Amsterdam radar is on, we'll end up in their airspace as well, so we should still have ATC. What's the white light? That's the strobe lights flashing on the nose of the plane.
Und dann Nordfly 059, direkt Paderborn, Papa Alpha Delta.
Direct Papa Alpha Delta, Nordfly 059.
61058, passing 2802120.
I quite like that, being able to see the aircraft with the strobe effect.
200, cleared Norgo to Papa
Very
arrival.
neat.
Flight level 200 and Norgo to Papa arrival, 1058.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes,
Mr. Solano, I sound like I'm enjoying the air. It's nice to fly, you know, it's still Airbus, isn't it? It's the A320 family, but it's bigger. Iceman, where can you get the LVFR A321? You can get it from the marketplace.
Canadian 12906, proceed direct hot low, Tango Uniform, Delta Lima Oscar.
So, just looking at the navigation display, that little level off arrow there. Let's see.
Proceed direct hot low, Tango Uniform,
that is.
Delta Lima Oscar.
Proceed direct Tango Uniform.
Sean, does the aircraft have the correct sort of weight and range as per real life? Yeah, Sean, it appears to. The Simbrief profile as well that Horizon Simulations have provided is very good.
Break, KLM 1139, correct Copenhagen control, 121.3.
Andre, I was thinking something similar. He says, I don't aim for the passengers in the front rows. No sleep for them tonight with the flashing lights, yeah. That's where the window blinds come in.
Proceed direct Loxa, Lima Oscar, Kilo Sierra Alpha.
Average learning scale modeler, what a name. Could we increase the engine sounds? I don't know if that's something you can actually increase in the settings now in here. Exterior engine. Well, I suppose yeah, you could do.
Phoenix 321, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Chinox 321. 320 blue. Did that make any difference?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start one of our in-flight movies. If you'd like to watch, please plug in your headphones and select channel 18 on your armrest remote. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the film.
Flyboy John, how well does SimSmart work with the A321? I would imagine, Flyboy John, it wouldn't, because the weights of this aircraft are just far too heavy for it. Now, the A319, you could probably get away with using it because, although it wouldn't be anywhere near as accurate as it is for the A320 Neo, but it would just be conservative, wouldn't it? For example, our takeoff weight today, well, if we just go through it, I probably can't even put this in. Was our takeoff weight 82.1? I'm not even sure SimSmart has data for that.
124,435.
124,435, KLM 600 Golf. Excuse me, see you later.
Config 1. Maximum takeoff weight for this configuration and condition is 79.1. Alright. Config 3. 79.2. No. What do we need to get it to? 82.1. We need a longer runway. Let's toggle it and see. No.
Bremen Radar, Condor 1 Victor Bravo. 1 Victor Bravo, Bremen.
The regulated takeoff weight
connection errors.
is 78.9. So we were too heavy. But obviously the A319 wouldn't be, so you could use SimSmart for it. Yeah. Obviously, it wouldn't, as I say, it wouldn't be as accurate as the A320 Neo.
Super 973, yeah. No, question Super 793, contact Amsterdam, 125,750, bye-bye.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the frequency again for speedbird 793?
793, of course, 125,750.
125,750, speedbird 793, good night.
No, flight 6075, direct Paderborn.
Kingdom Francis says there's some Aer Lingus and JetBlue long haul set for this mod now at the weekend. Yeah, it's a good idea. Tampair Portugal, Air Transat as well from Canada. It would be fun to cross the Atlantic in this, I must admit. That would be really neat.
1058, descent flight level 110. 110.
Imagine it'd be quite nice for a VATSIM controller to see as well, you know, something very different. Say little A321 crossing the pond.
KLM 25 Golf, descent flight level 170.
Descent level 170.
So our top of climb in there. It won't be long then after top of climb that we're at top of descent. Oh, well, it's about 100 miles. Maybe a bit more. What time does it say we're going to get in? Around 10 o'clock local time. That's fine. Virtual pilot, yeah, so there's something a bit strange going off with that, isn't there? I mean, even when I fly the fly-by-wire aircraft now, I still always do my own V-nav calculations just to make sure.
Romeo Bremen, good evening. Identified direct Renec and climb flight level 340 actually.
Direct Rennick and all the way up to 340, Blue Max 8 Kilo Romeo.
Hey, Pattern Airways, thanks for the follow.
1296, climb flight level 390.
390, Scandinavian 1296.
Kevin, we'll be getting an EasyJet livery for this A321. We'll have to ask Dark Fury.
Descent flight level 70, Condor 1 Victor Bravo.
Hey, Ewald. How you doing, mate? Good to see you.
119er 510, Swiss 1058. Thank you. Goodbye.
What's the fuel page?
8172
Look
Langen
like on this
closing Unicom
aircraft.
122.8. Choose.
Ah, right, okay. So yeah, so this is a little bit different compared to the real A321.
84, question really 84 is Echo.
So they've now changed this. Instead of having the inner tanks, the outer tanks, etc., they've sort of combined this. They've basically just got wing tanks, left wing tank, right wing tank, and a centre tank. I mean, I would have been very impressed had they changed that, but they've obviously not. Also means that then up here, these have changed. Just a labelling point of view, really. But
then on Preston.
Guess it doesn't make that much difference.
To Böckeborg, you approved to cross CDR Hannover and Wunsdorf. Runway 27 right is in use at Hannover, QNH 1013.
QNH 1013, cross Hannover and Wunsdorf CDR. Present track, direct Böckeborg.
So what A321 Neo long-range flight would you guys like to see on the channel? Let me know, chat. What? Nominate some routes for us.
Identified. Stand by. I call for descent in 7 miles. Now flight 6075, descent flight level 130. Now flight 059, descent flight level 100.
Flight level 100, now flight 059.
On Condor 11 Victor Bravo, if you like to, you can stay high speed until passing flight level 70, turn right heading 090. Yes, 11 Victor Bravo.
So what we're going to have to do, because we've got such a long direct and we don't have the beam function available to us, then
heading 090, maintain high speed until
we're going to have to
070.
muck about with the fuel check.
Condor 1 Victor Bravo.
Because it will be very interesting to see how that's working, how that's panning out.
110, 3000 P operator.
Flyby John, you want to see Heathrow to JFK? Can I do it the other way around? It's quicker. Concord Gatwick to Cairo. There's an EasyJet route. Lisbon to JFK. Again, the other way around is quicker.
Now flight 6075, continue descent, flight level 100.
Continue, flight level 100, flight 6075.
If you are enjoying this delivery flight, this new flight, checking out the A321 Neo, then please do hit that like button. And just as we bring that up as well, Nick is showing the leaderboard, which I've not seen for a while. Let's run that down on the old points. So Elliot is still at number 1, of course. Eastbirds is at number 2. My God, he's miles behind Elliot. Mark's at 3. Liana is at 4. Nick's in 5th place. ATC Swede in 6th. Jordan is in 7th. Peter ATCO, he's been working far too hard recently. We haven't seen him for a while. Has dropped to number 8. Chris is at 9, and Dr. Magic is holding on to last place. Look at a beam means in line with, basically. So it's easy to explain and show when we're on the Phoenix aircraft. But basically, what we're going to do in 1,000 feet, we're going to be in our top of climb. We'll do the top of climb checks. Then we need to do the fuel checks. But because we've had a massive direct, it means that I haven't got any other waypoints on my flight plan to check those. So the beam function basically means that were we flying to a waypoint, say just here, which we're now skipping because we've got direct to Colac, there would be an beam line and a beam waypoint just here. So the real waypoint would be over here, but the flight management guidance computer, the nav system, would put in a beam waypoint just there, so it knows when we're passing that waypoint. Or we would have been passing that waypoint. Pilot, which engine variant? This is the LEAP engine variant. So we're at Mach Alt Star at the moment.
Going for Charlie Papa, can you say it again, please?
1 Charlie, caution 4 Charlie Papa, turn left heading 180. You will be intercepted from the south.
You will be intercepted. That sounds ominous.
Going for Charlie.
11 Victor Bravo, when ready 3000, QNH 1013.
Okay, so cycle through the pages.
Bravo.
Cabin pressure shouldn't go above 8.
Copenhagen 121 bye-bye.
It's alright, nothing's blowing out though. I saw a great picture of the lower ECAM electric page the other day, mid-flight, and this line was missing. It wasn't powered at all. The essential, it was absolutely fine. You know, the aircraft was fine, it flew, it was all powered, but the line just connecting the AC one to the essential bus was missing, so I was like, huh.
Hotel, hello, identified.
Just a monitoring failure.
370, direct to Zodro, Sierra Oscar, Delta Romeo Oscar.
Fuel used 1.6. That adds up to the fuel that we started with, so that's good. No fuel leaks. Temperatures are good. Yeah, doors obviously fine. Wheel temperatures, or brake temperatures, they're fine. Flight control is fine. Systems page, yeah, everything is normal. Pilot says the only thing I don't like about the fly-by-wire is the cockpit geometry. I know, but it's still better than the Azobo default, isn't it?
Allowing for Papa, contact arrival 119.510, bye-bye.
119.510, danke fürs Service, Loring for Charlie 4.
So what we need to do now is do a fuel check. So where...
After 6075, contact Langen 129.3, choose.
Reiki Phoenix is 100% exactly. I know, they use like lasers and all sorts of things, didn't they, to sort of 3D model that. Right, we've just passed Eel, and I think Eel was originally on our operational flight plan. In fact, have we got it on here? Yeah. Let's have a look. I'm sure Eel was on here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Eel, as I call it. So yeah, who was asking about beam points? Basically, you just have a little green AB Eel point marked there where we are. Yeah, nice headwind as well for who mentioned that. 59 knot headwind. So what should the fuel be? Let's see what the fuel burn on this aircraft is like then. Plug fuel was 6.2. I'm going to get a calculator out, just do this exact. So plug fuel was 6.2. We took 7.2 to begin with. Plug was 6.2. And add in the contingency, which is 0.2 tons. So that's 1.2 tons of fuel extra.
Can I leave the cockpit for 5 minutes?
Plus 4.1
Copenhagen 121.37
means we should have about 5.3 tons on board. What have we got? That isn't bad at all. Bear in mind we've got a little direct as well, so that might have saved a bit. That's really nice.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Connor 11 Victor Bravo, turn right heading 180.
Turn right heading 180, Condor 11 Victor Bravo.
Haley 84 Echo request please for tower.
Okay, 84 Echo Roger, approved to leave, choose.
Daniel, if you press and hold the call button, there should be a normal on the... yeah, up here. Let me see if that's modelled. I think that is modelled on the Phoenix. Hang on. Because obviously you do this, don't you, if you're... No, it's not. Yeah, because you basically... Any new crew that comes and grabs the aircraft to take it out, they press the recall button just to see what the previous crew broke. But no, that's not modelled, sadly. So Keaton Flight Sim says Aer Lingus JFK to Dublin or EasyJet Gatwick to somewhere in the Canary Islands, Delta Vegas to Boston. Just some options, yeah. Rake it when will Phoenix show the IAE? When they're good and ready, Rake it. When they're good and ready. For anybody that's interested, England are winning Scotland by 2-0. Pledge G3, where can you find a link to this? So the Latin VFR aircraft itself, the A321, is available to download and purchase through the marketplace. It is payware, but then this mod that brings in all the fly-by-wire systems is free, and that's available on flightsim.to. Richard, if you're entering a hold, then pop in the hold track that is shown in Navigraph. The compute will just enter you into the hold from the direction that you're coming in from, which, you know, if you've been given a direct, might not be exactly the same as Navigraph for whatever reason. So, yeah. Pilot, will the IE update for the Phoenix be free? Yes, it will. ATC's just gone quiet.
Bravo, turn right, heading 24
oh, there it is.
cleared LS Zulu, runway 27 right.
Turn right, heading 240, cleared ILS Zulu, 27 right. Condor Bomber Victor Bravo.
Sheldon, yeah, so it's on flightsim.to to get this right. Do you know what I am? Let me just don't know why I didn't put that in to begin with, actually. Let me just find the Horizon link, and I will sort that for you. I'll pop that in. Whizbiz, mate, thank you so much for your $3 tip. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. Hope you're enjoying the delivery flight so far. It's a delivery flight. Everyone should be having champagne, shouldn't they? So let me see if I can find a link for this, and I'll pop it in the video description. Okay, so if you check out the video description now, you should be able to see that.
Lima Golf Lima 251, good evening.
Station calling, I will be closing shortly.
Hey, pilot deviation, heard on frequency before. Thank you, we will enjoy the delivery flight, as long as the plane behaves itself.
Sorry, I switched to Unicom 128, goodbye.
Baptiste, is it possible to, is it common, sorry, to have passengers in a delivery flight? Not paying passengers, Baptiste, no, but normally there will be sort of company executives, dignitaries, and it's basically airline employees. Sometimes, you know.
All stations, Bremen radar is now closing. Further Unicom 122.8. I repeat, Bremen closing. Unicom 122.8. Bye bye.
In fact, there was a very, very sad story, wasn't there, of a an airline with a, I don't know if it was a delivery flight, but it was a special flight where airline employees had been sort of selected at random to enjoy a flight on a new aircraft. At least I think it was a new aircraft, and sadly it crashed. I can't remember which flight it was or the circumstances of it now. I'm going to have to research that. Someone in the chat will tell me. I'm certain someone will know which one I'm on about. Not put airports on the EFIS. That was poor of me. Oh, I've not got Simbridge connected up and working, so the ground radar won't work, but that would work if Simbridge was running. Baptiste, was it the Corsica flight? It could be. I need to. I'll need to look that up. I'm sure if someone Googles it, that you'll find the answer faster than me. But yeah, that was a sad story. I can't even remember what caused the problem, but imagine being unlucky enough to win what should have been a fun trip of a lifetime kind of thing. GD, I guess you have to add the odd executive for a publicity shoot. Are all executives odd? Okay, well now's a good time to have a look at getting into Manchester. I mean, we know Manchester, we could just say, oh, Manchester arrival brief, yeah, standard Manchester, but let's just go through some stuff. So, has Manchester even got any ATC knocking about? They might not have. Might be getting a bit too late. I'm probably a bit too far away anyway to pick any up. Cards and Games A321 Neo doesn't nose down on landing right. Yeah, Cards and Games, so the real A321, that's only the Neo, not the normal A321, only the Neo A321. The nose doesn't lower the same way as it does traditionally with the A320 family. So if pilots aren't careful, or they forget, or are unaware of it, they might not even know. First time they jump into a Neo variant, they flare and well, they don't land. So just very, very, very slight pullback and just hold it as it was. Kevin, Manchester Ground is still online currently. That's fine, Kevin. That's great to know. Hopefully it'll be there when we get there. The pilot, do I feel the A321 is heavier in this model? Does it just have the same performance as the A320 Neo? It certainly felt heavier on the ground. We could potentially do a little bit. It depends what the workload's like getting into Manchester. Might do a bit of hand flying, see what it's like.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to serve our evening meals as well as items from the snack menu. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisles. Thank you.
So let's have a look then at the Manchester brief. Let's get some info. What's that latest information? That's about 50 minutes ago, so I don't know when that'll get an update. So wind 050 at 8, that's a nice headwind. Visibility is fine, few clouds 2100, 13 degrees, QNH is 1019, so that's going to be runway 05 left for landing on our planned arrival route op bed 1 mic. We'll put in the Mike Charlie Tango VOR, we'll also tune in the Pole Hill VOR as well. Let's have a look at the charts then, grab the information we need off of that, and then we can start doing the brief and setting up the box as well. So as they're at, if we're still uncontrolled at top of climb, then we want to get down to flight level 290, that's at op bed. Goals, and then the full procedure would have us going all the way up to Pole Hill and Burnley and then back to Rosen, but if there's no ATC around we're going to vector ourselves in. We'll do goals and then we'll in fact, do we go north or south of Manchester? Let me just have a quick look at Flight Radar 24, see which way they're bringing them in, because 9 times out of 10 they never have aircraft doing the full procedures because it's just a waste of time and fuel. But of course, it all depends on how busy they are. Right, looks like they go north. There's a KLM doing that at the minute. So yeah, KLM's flying sort of full procedure. What they'll do is they'll probably peel him off around halfway between Goals and Pole Hill, get him turning left, and then they'll bring him down this way to come in and land. So that's what we will effectively do when we're there. So transition altitude of Manchester is, I think it's 35, is it 35? No, it's 5. Platform altitude is 35 normally. But we just check, it's 3000 from 05. So platform's 3,000, transition altitude's 5. MSA as we're coming in is 3.5. And given the weather that we've just seen, it's a minimums of 412, so it's going to be a manual landing for us tonight. Wonder if this thing auto lands. That'll be interesting to see. ILS identified is India. Mike. Runway track is 052. FL elevation 212. And missed approach is straight ahead, 3,500 feet. And then as directed. That's nice and straightforward, isn't it? Keenan, rate the aircraft up to now for flying. Sort of 10 out of 10. Well, you know, if we set the bar high with the Phoenix at a 10 out of 10, and there's still things that need to be better in that, so I guess even the Phoenix should sort of get 8 out of 10 if we're being. Then I'd easily put this on par with the. I'd put it on par with the A321X. Yeah, if you went with that, I think that is probably the best sort of comparison that I can give it and fair. Hey Angus, good to see you, mate. Just joined the stream. Great new Airbus. Well, yes and no. An updated old mod for an aircraft that's been out for a while. So yeah, I guess you could call it new in some respects. Weather radar's not working on this one. I don't think the weather radar's working on this one. No, it won't be. The default version does, but then it's the sort of cheap weather radar that's not actually that realistic. Rez, how much FPS am I getting on average? That depends where I am in the world. Difficult to say. So we're jumping around now between sort of 31, 32, 33. But I don't count it, I don't look at it, I just check that it's smooth, and I'm happy with that. Steve, choice of do I fly myself or watch Gav? Steve, do both. Wonder if I still having trouble with the top of descent management on the flight management computer. Can I help you with that? I can, Wendyfly. What seems to be the issue? See if I can help you out. James, see, there you go. You're watching me fly whilst also flying yourself. Makes good sense. Good sense indeed. Right, can I pick up ATIS yet? 12197.
Altimeter 1019, acknowledge receipt of information kilo and report aircraft type and cleared level on first contact with Manchester approach radar. Advise on initial contact, you have information, kilo. Manchester information kilo, time 1950 Zulu, automatic, runway in use 05 left, single runway operation. Transition level 60 when 050 at 5. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. No clouds detected. Temperature 2.11. Altimeter 1019. Acknowledge receipt of information kilo and report aircraft type and cleared level on first contact with Manchester approach.
Cool. Manchester approach is online as well according to this, so that's nice. 118575, we'll give them a shout in a bit. Which means that they're going to bring us in vectors, so I don't have to do the hard work for me. Somebody else is going to do it. Huzzah! Alright, let's brief. Before I do, Jordan, good evening. How's the A321 show? I've been asked a million times already. So far so good. We haven't broken anything, so there we go. Alright, so starting with the want part of the brief then. So our weather at Manchester, yeah, we just heard it, 050 at 5. Oh, just start the brief and the bloody cabin crew here. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Would you like a drink, tea, coffee or water?
Actually, yeah, can I have a water, please?
Of course. I'll go and get it for you now. Just give me a few minutes.
All that talking. Yeah, so wind 050 at 5, light winds, headwind straight on the nose, so No excuses for a naff landing in our new aircraft this evening. Visibility as well as 10 kilometers or more, no clouds detected, so that's fine. QNH is 1019, and that's information kilo currently copied. The aircraft is behaving itself, appears to be working quite nicely, so we haven't, no real abnormalities. I haven't noticed anything. No times for the arrival into Manchester, that's all fine. Threats to be aware of coming into Manchester. Maybe a bit unfamiliar with the aircraft, of course, and we'll see how it lands, but Manchester, I'm quite happy getting in there. The only thing to think about is the Pennines, isn't it? Yeah, but we'll do our best not to fly into those. So the arrival, we're expecting 05 left. It's an ILS approach. Hotbed 1 mic is a normal 3-degree ILS approach. Platform altitude's 3,000 feet. Transition altitude's 5,000. There are no minimum. Actually, are there? Yeah, so I was going to say there's no minimum approach speeds on our arrival. There is if we get to like Pole Hill and Rosen, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. We're not going to be doing this today, I don't think. Well, even if ATC isn't online, we're not going to be flying this full procedure. So that's fine. We've got a couple of constraints getting down, so when we hit top of descent, then we will be selecting flight level 290 to get level by hotbed. Then we'll just follow the profile down. Hello?
Hi, Captain. I've made your drinks. So waiting for you in the galley area.
Alright, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, so we'll follow the profile down. After goals, then probably get into open descent, get ourselves down a little bit quicker, as I expect ATC to cook some track mileage off of that. So, can this aircraft stop? There is a question. What auto brakes are we going to use? Let's see. Landing. Fill the data from the OFP. Actually fill it from metal, that would make a bit more sense, wouldn't it? There we go. Runway heading is what? 052, is it? Yeah. It is dry, according to what we've seen. Landing weight is going to be... what's that going to be? So it's going to be 75.1 plus 2.8, which gives us a landing weight of... I'm lazy, so I've just grabbed a calculator. Let's call it 77.9. Let's call it 78. Let's call it 78.1 to be conservative. So landing weight 70. Oh, actually, that's really heavy. Have I done that right? I'm going to double check that now. 75.1, 2.8, 77.8 equals 77.9. Yeah? Alright. Oh, it's grabbing the current aircraft's current weight, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's what it's doing. Okay, well, I'm not going to be that heavy. Let's go 78.2. Oh. Let's put kilograms in. Flaps configuration. Right, we're going to do flaps full. Why am I doing flaps full and not flaps 3? I'll let you guys answer that. Overweight procedure, no. Reverse thrust, no. Auto land, no. And calculate. Why aren't you calculating? What have I not put in? Oh, runway slope. Now you see, this is where SimSmart actually really does come in useful. EGCC. 05 left. Uphill, 0.37%. Alright, 0.4. Calculate. Why are you still not working for me? Oh, approach speed and landing distance available. Oh, I forgot I've got to manually put these in. Right, go on then. Approach speed. Have we got one? Let's go 145. And landing distance available is 05 left, 2621. Oh, runway elevation. It's 200. Right. Now can I calculate it? Huzzah! Medium. Medium auto brakes. Low, it says we'll roll off the end. Okay, medium it is. Okay, so ultra brakes low for our landing. Okay, let's talk about the taxi in then. I've got no idea where they're going to put us tonight, Jet 2. So I would imagine we'll get off at a hotel, potentially Mike. And then Jet 2, they're normally over here, so that's what I'll expect us to go. But we shouldn't get lost at Manchester, we know it well enough. It's, yeah, and the runway itself, if you're not familiar with it, it's straightforward. Say platform altitude 3000, it's a 3-degree approach, it's 45 meters wide. Is it 45? 46? 45. So yeah, all very normal stuff. And the go around, if we need it, is straight out, 3,500 feet. Okay. So, how well do we trust the top of climb and top of descent and basically the V-nav systems from what we've got here? Well, let's work it out. We're currently at, what, 32,000 feet. We need to get down to 29 at Otbed. So we're going to lose 3,000 feet. Multiply that by 3, 10, so about 20 miles away. Yeah, about 20 miles away from Otbed is top of descent. Now we can see there, it's putting our top of descent literally at Otbed, which is interesting because, is there a constraint in there? Ooh, that is interesting. Right, let's check the coding then, because the constraints aren't in. So, what have I done there? Windows. Let's have a look. So that should have a constraint then of 2.9. Gold should have a constraint of 1.7. It has got that constraint there of 1.7. So if we update this then. Has this moved the top of the... Yeah, it has, look. Yeah, it has. Good. That's exactly as it should have done. Faldal, is this long-range version? No. I've not flown that live on stream just yet. Hey, Captain HNW, what a way to spend a night. I bet that looks awesome. We'll have to put some pictures up on our Discord channel. Have I put low on the auto? See, guys, that's why there's two people sat in the flight deck. You guys are the PMs. So at that point, if we'd have done that in real life, you should have just gone, but you briefed medium. Why have you hit low? At which point I'd go, oh yeah, idiot. Yeah, average learning scale. You guys can't keep quiet. you can't keep quiet. You saved me from making a whole host of errors. I am just going to alter that speed there, 180. So the box is done. Radnav page, we want him Pole Hill. Oops. Manchester's VR, Mike Charlie Tango. Echo Golf, Charlie Charlie. 05 left. Fixes page, Echo Golf, Charlie Charlie, 05 left, and the platform altitude is 3,000 feet, so we'll put 9-mile radius around that. Right, let's fill in this page. So QNH is 1019. Temperature had dropped down to, what was it? Can't remember. 13. Winds 050 at 5. Transition altitude 6,000. The baro is 412. And flaps full. You can buy the Latin VFR aircraft on the marketplace, so it's probably the easiest way to buy it. Susie Air Transat Toronto to Manchester. Yeah, that's another A321 LX, not LXR, sorry, LR flight. We haven't got the LXR just yet. Sulphur Pilot 90 says, this is a great plane now, it's updated and served me well 2 seconds. Doesn't constantly try to stall and manage speed. I mean, that's quite impressive if that's what it used to do. Wonderful, thank you for the follow. Let me extend the runway centre line as well, because I can't do that using usual techniques with this mod. So the radio for that would be 231. There it is. Cool. That's the arrival done. And all briefed. Fruitbat celebrating 7 months of channel membership. Hey, Fruitbat, good to see you. Says just in time to catch the landing. We'll catch up on the stream later. Fruitbat, you've missed. Well, you've missed nothing. It's all behaved really nicely. Steering felt a bit tough, but just getting used to it, really. Sean says the Horizon mod makes me want to pick up the Latin VFR aircraft. Not sure whether to pick it up or wait for the Phoenix expansion. I know, right? Shouldn't be too far away. End of the year, I think they said, didn't they? Right, well, let's just keep all our executives happy with a PA. Ladies and gentlemen, hello from the flight deck. So, as advised, we are currently cruising along at 32,000 feet. Looking like we're going to be landing around 5 minutes past 10 local time. And the weather around us is all pretty good at the moment. So, we'll be starting our descent shortly, which time I'll give you an update on the weather down in Manchester and our expected approach time. Thanks very much. I'll speak to you again soon. Hey, Just Aviation, what are my first thoughts on this aircraft? This totally changes the A320 family from Latin VFR. The mod is just awesome. It is, and of course you've got to remember where. I mean, Horizon Simulation did a great job getting this all set up for the Latin VFR aircraft, but you've got to remember where that work came from. It is, of course, the fly-by-wire team, the hundreds of devs around the world that have done bit by bit by bit. They've, once again, I guessed, saved a payware aircraft. Is that fair to say, do we think? I think the Latin VFR aircraft on their own are nothing special. They're better than when it was first released, but once again, fly-by-wire and the community of devs just doing something amazing. Manchester approach is still online, 118.575. That's good. Let's hope they stay online for the next half an hour. Hey, Mads Jensen, good to see you. Just Aviation, am I using Sim Toolkit Pro? No, I'm not, no. After this flight's over, I've got to go walk my first officer. God, I hope it stopped raining. What a horrible wet day it's been here today. Ah, look at that. We've now got a few clouds at 400 back in Hamburg, and the visibility is starting to drop. Well, we said that'd happen when the dew points and temperature were starting to get close. Right, look, here's our top of descent. Let's get down. I'll 29. Let's put it in managed descent mode. Let's see what happens. So, max descent 290 blue. Speed gates are present. This is where we really will test out how the aircraft flies, so stick with us for the next half an hour as we try and bring her in. And bring her in well. The winds are calm, so there's no better night to test our new aircraft. In fact, you know what? As we've got those constraints in, let's go flight level 17. Might as well. Okay, so we've got 290 magenta. T-Wraith, you went to the south side viewpoint for Manchester Airport, 05 left. It was very busy at 7 o'clock. You know what? I've never been there. I keep meaning to go on that trail and see what it's like. And 170 blue. Hey Salah, thanks for the sub. Right, let's get on frequency so we're ready for them.
3,000. Running 30 degrees now, 3,000 on jet, Warwick Juliet.
Manchester, good evening, Chanix. 321 is passing flight level 280, flight level 10, and we're currently on Orbed 1 mic.
Chanix 321 Manchester radar, good evening. Spectring for an approach from a 05 left. Information Kilo current report to your aircraft type.
Information Kilo is copied, and A321 Neo, Chanix 321.
Chanix 321, thanks. Descend flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150 for Chanix 321. That was a really bad opening call from me. Thrust idle descent 150. Yeah, what I should have done is the call should have gone Manchester radar. Good evening, Chanix 321 is passing flight level blah 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 for flight level blah blah blah. A321 Neo, and we have Kilo. That's how it should have gone. Oh well.
Descent to 209, there is no further ATC. Continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8. Bye. 122 decimal 8, thanks for the service. Have a good evening. Thanks. Los Angeles 209. You too.
Manchester approach, easy 75 Papa November, would you?
Easy 75 Papa November, Manchester radar. Hello. Factoring on approach from
EasyJet.
05 left. Information Kilo reports your aircraft.
Factoring, and 05 left, information Kilo, and an A320.
Subject 4 Echo Juliet 10 right, heading 030 degrees, cleared out approach from a 05 left. Riding 030 degrees, cleared the approach 05 left on jet 4 Echo Juliet. Easy 75 Papa November, thanks. Fly heading 09.
My ears prick up every time I hear easy. I'm not easy tonight. I'm Chanix.
0 degrees, 70, very easy.
Palmcalc 19 does the horizon mod make it a lot better? Yeah, there's no hiding that, I'm afraid. The light VATSIM aircraft is basically a default aircraft, like the default A320. The difference between the default A320 and the fly-by-wire A320X, that is the same difference. Now, how do you get the top percent marker? That's because of this Horizon mod, bringing the fly-by-wire systems in. So yeah, it's all there. It's great. Right, we're in open descent, 150 blue. We're ignoring the constraints now. ATC have told us to start getting down. That's fine.
A321, route direct to Rossum.
And can I just have the direct again, Channel 321?
Channel 321, route direct to Rossum.
Direct Rosin for Channel 321. Told you to cut some track miles off. Now it says that we're 5,600 feet now above the profile. That is
75 Papa November, you have 32 track miles to touchdown, descent to altitude 5,000 feet, Manchester QNH is 1019.
37 track miles, touchdown.
So we'll use our own little mental arithmetic for this. We've probably got about, what, 60, 70, 80 track miles to run. What's this got here? It's got 100 track miles.
4 Echo Juliet, 05 left, clear to land to the wind.
We're nowhere near this, so this is skew whiffed.
Runway 05 left, clear to land, 4 Echo Juliet.
Always maintain your own calculations.
Thanks, radar. Hello, Easy 1-1 uniform, inbound LVFR Mike, arrival at flight level 100.
Easy 1 Alpha uniform, Manchester radar. Hello,
ladies and gentlemen, you'll probably have noticed that we've started our descent into Manchester now. We should be arriving in Manchester in about 20 minutes time. So if you can get yourself seated, and the seatbelt signs will shortly be coming on, and handing in rubbish to the cabin crew as they make their way around the cabin. Thank you so much for flying on this delivery flight, and I'll speak to you again shortly.
Easy 1 Alpha uniform, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Easy 1 Alpha uniform.
Easy 75 Papa November, 10 right, heading 140 degrees, maintain speed 220 knots or greater.
Let's have a quick look outside.
Right,
can't do that in the real world. That looks cool. Quite like that strobing effect. That is really neat. Not honestly convinced that that's what happens, given the location of the strobe lights.
1 Alpha uniform, lead Dane, heading 245 at the speed of 220 knots.
Lead Dane, heading 245 and the speed 220.
Brilliant, though. Right then, time to start concentrating. Let's get ourselves in. When flying radar, who should set the weather radar, who should set the terrain radar? It actually varies depending on different approaches. If we're just doing a normal ILS approach like this, for example, then put what you want on. But it is quite useful to have one monitoring one monitoring the other. No, you don't need to activate the top of descent marker or anything like that. It's all built in from your flight plan. Speed alt star. That's 15,000 feet. Angus, I've not seen any lightning in the sim for a while, but I always fly on live weather, so I've not been flying anywhere recently where there's been lots of thunderstorms. I can't cuddle what's the little red marker under the terrain button. Yeah, well, this used to be in ops. So
321, descend flight level 100.
An in op sticker. Descend flight level 100 for Channel 321. So what's that all over descent?
75 Papa November, descend
100
altitude 3,000 feet.
Altitude 3,000 feet, Easy 75 Papa November.
Easy 1 Alpha uniform, 30 track miles to touchdown, descend to altitude 5,000 feet. The QNH is 1019.
Hello?
Descend 5,000 on the QNH 1019, Easy 1 Alpha.
No, thanks.
No problem. Give me a call if you change your mind.
Wonderful, asking questions before the start of the cockpit. Yeah, I got 4,000 feet to go. Right, he's slowing us down. Why are you slowing us down? Don't slow us down, not yet.
Subject 4 Echo Juliet, vacated 205 last request and 203. Subject 4 Echo Juliet, Roger. If you taxi
Through
left
back,
onto Juliet,
resubbing.
contact the ground
Prime
121.85.
2 months. Thank you so much. Says keep forgetting Twitch.
Okay,
Send you the Prime. Not the drink, I hope.
Right.
Sends people loopy, that stuff. Well, maybe youngsters. Robert Woods, thanks for subscribing. Hey, Lemon Wolf. Hey, it's great to be back. Nahu, yeah, well, it's we try and we used to do long haul flights in the Airbus, which were how we basically passed the working days on a Friday, but sadly, time no longer allows for that. That was when it was the COVID months and no one had anything better to do. Right, I'm just going to arrest that descent rate because we're well below the profile. Don't need to get down that quick. Say on to Daz, thanks for subbing as well. Good to see you guys.
75 Papa November 10 left, heading 070 degrees, cleared out of approach from runway 05 left.
10 left, 05, 070 degrees, cleared out of approach 05.
Anti-ice on.
75 Papa
Performance of this aircraft is awesome.
11 Alpha Uniform 10 right,
really
heading 320 degrees, descent to altitude 4000.
10 right, heading 320 degrees and descent to 4000, easy 11 Alpha Uniform.
Heck, I'm that below the profile, I could get on 32 right at this point without having to go all the way around. She certainly got down quick. Give her that. So if you are just joining us, you're joining us for the meaty part of the stream, if you like.
321, fly radar heading 260 degrees.
Heading 260 for Channel 321. So heading mode and 260. Yeah, I didn't think they'd get us all the way to Rosen. So now we're under radar vectoring. Let's tidy up that flight plan.
Easy 11 Alpha Uniform, descent to altitude 3000 feet, speed now 180.
Descend 3000 and speed 180 for easy 11 Alpha Uniform.
Oh wow, we've got an LDEV. How very modern.
Easy 75 Papa November, speed 160 knots or greater, maintain till 40.
160 greater to 40, easy 75 Papa November.
Easy 11 Alpha Uniform, turn right, heading 020 degrees, cleared out of approach from runway 05 left.
Right,
see
heading
ya.
020 degrees and
I
cleared
could
on the
easily
right.
get in.
Easy 11 Alpha Uniform.
Maybe.
Connect 321, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80 for Channel 321. I used VS because we don't need to hammer it down. In fact, just pop that into open descent while we slow the aircraft down. So open descent 80 blue. Yardy VATSIM seems nice and chill tonight. It does actually, doesn't it? That's what we like.
Easy 75 Papa November, 05 left, clear to land, wind 040 degrees at 5 knots.
04 degrees, 05 knots, 05 knots, cleared to land, easy 75 Papa November.
Easy 11 Alpha Uniform, you've gone through that equalizer at 10 right, heading 080 degrees.
So back into VS now.
Right 080, easy 1-1 uniform.
Landing system on, got the lights on. Ooh. Hang on, hang on. Oh, that was just coincidence. I put the landing lights on and I heard some airframe noise and I thought, no, they haven't modelled it. But they hadn't, the engines just spooled up a tad.
Manchester radar, very good evening to you, Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, passing through flight level 120.
That would have been incredible had that been modelled. I don't even think the Phoenix models that.
Airbus 1 Mike, and we're on Airbus 319.
Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, Manchester radar, thanks. Sector ILS approach from 805 left.
Hey, aviator.
Information Lima, descend flight level 70.
We have Lima on board, vectors for 05 left, and flight level 70, Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
So that's our runway we'll be coming in on when we get round.
Easy 11 Alpha uniform, speed 160 knots, maintain till 4 DME.
Speed 160 until 4, easy 11 Alpha uniform.
Of course, the landing lights, when you extract them, they referred to as the Italian speed brakes. The newer MSM models of the aircraft won't have them because, of course, they're going to be built into the airframe.
44 Charlie Whiskey, flying radar heading 265.
Radar 265, Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
A little bit hazy there, isn't it? Right, any moment now we can expect further descent and a left turn. See, if the winds had been blowing in the other direction tonight, we'd have landed 10 minutes ago. Well, no, we'd probably be landing roughly around nowish. Andrew, it's exactly the same, because that is what the Horizon mod does for this aircraft. It brings in the fly-by-wire systems into this aircraft with a tweaked air model. Airframe model, so it basically just makes it.
32110 left heading 240 degrees, descend to flight level 70.
Left heading 240 and descend flight level 70, Channel 321.
That's 321. Just for your information, you can have approximately 32 track miles from your present position.
Roger, thanks, Channel 321. 32 track miles, so yeah, we're still nicely below the profile. Okay, so 70 blue.
So the 44 Charlie Whiskey, 27 miles to run, descent to altitude 5,000 feet. The QNH is 1019.
95,000, 1019, Shuttle 44.
75 Papa November, welcome to Manchester. Taxi left on Juliet, ground 121.8.
Cabin crew, prepare the plane for landing, please.
Left on Juliet and 121.0, right, she's Papa November.
Easy 11 Alpha uniform, 05 left, clear to land, wind 040 degrees, 05 knots.
Clear to land 05 left, easy 11 Alpha uniform.
That's easy 11 Alpha uniform then, I'm guessing.
Manchester Radar, good evening, easy 72, Victor Alpha with you, inbound Danes, sending flight level 80.
AC-70 Victor Alpha Manchester radar, hello, vectors ILS 05 left, squawk 0660.
Vectors 05 left and 0660, easy 72 Victor Alpha.
So unbelievably, that's Liverpool Airport straight ahead of us.
AC-70 Victor Alpha, thanks. Information Lima, report to your aircraft type.
Dispatch lever and aircraft type is the 320.
Easy 72 Victor Alpha, thanks. Fly radar heading 255, descend flight level 7.
So what we'll do is we're going to start
Flight
slowing the
255 and down
aircraft
70,
down now.
72
So
Victor Alpha.
Channel 321, descend to altitude 5,000 feet. The QNH is 1019.
descend altitude 5,000, QNH 1019 for Chanix 321. Speed out over
Charlie
descent
Whiskey, 10 right, heading
5,000.
290 degrees, descend.
Approach checklist. Bar F QNH is 1019. Seatbelts are on. Minimums 412. Auto brake medium and EFB
Channel 321, fly speed of 220 knots.
Speed 220, Chanix 321. Which is below green dot.
Easy 72 Victor Alpha, speed 220 knots.
Need to start
220
configuring.
knots, easy 72 Victor Alpha.
Channel 321, turn left heading 180 degrees.
Left heading 180, Chanix 321.
Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, speed 180 knots or greater.
180 or greater, shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
Flaps 1. Speed's checked.
Easy 11 Alpha uniform, welcome to Manchester, contact ground 121.850.
121.850 for Easy 11 Alpha uniform. Thanks very much.
Sean, yep, this is the LEAP engine variant. Quite right.
Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, 10 right heading 020 degrees, cleared ILS approach runway 05 left.
Right heading 020, cleared ILS at 05 left, shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
Easy 72 Victor Alpha, 30 miles, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH is 1019.
Down to 5,000 and 1019, easy 72 Victor Alpha.
Chanix 321, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend altitude 3,000, Chanix 321. That's our platform altitude. Here comes the glide. Did I activate the approach phase? No, I didn't think I did. Let's try doing that, shall we? That could have been embarrassing. So, coming up to meet the glide nicely now. Hey, HD! I wondered if you were going to pop in tonight for the A321 Neo. You wonder how...
321, speed now 180 knots.
Speed 180, Chanix 321. Flaps 2, speed check. Ah! Idiot. Why did I think it was at 190?
321, turn left heading 140 degrees, base loco.
Left heading 140, Chanix 321. Right, should we try that speed now?
Chanix 321, you can continue the left turn, heading 080 degrees, cleared out of approach runway 05 left.
Continue turn, heading 080 and clear ILS runway 05 left for Chanix 321. So much
Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, speed 160 knots or greater, maintaining till 4 DME.
160 or greater to 4 DME, shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
I need to go back and check that little incident with the flaps there. I thought I'd checked the speed and it was fine. I thought we were well below. Actually, we weren't below S speed, were we? But I thought we were well below the equal sign. Anyway. To answer your early question, HD, how will this land or will it land? I guess we'll find out together.
Alpha, turn right heading 320 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
320 degrees and down.
Unbound, parameter flight display doesn't show the correct flap extension minimum. See? Knew it wasn't my fault. Disregard the ASR. Anyway, lock star. Don't flare, yeah. I don't think it's going to be that realistic, to be honest.
Easy 72 Victor Alpha, speed 180 knots.
Speed 180, easy 72 Victor Alpha.
Shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey, 05 left, clear to land, wind 040 degrees at 5 knots.
Clear to land 05 left, shuttle 44 Charlie Whiskey.
tiny flare and reduced thrust at 10. My
Turning
God.
321, speed 160 knots now, maintain until 4 DME.
160 knots till 4 DME, Chinese 321. Flaps 3, speed checked.
72 Victor Alpha, turn right, heading 020 degrees, cleared out approach from a 05 left.
020 degrees to
Flight of
05
star,
left, DG 72 Victor Alpha.
3,500 feet is missed. Set. What's she want? Hello?
Hi, Captain. We're ready for landing. The cabin is secured.
Okay, thank you.
If you let me know when you're ready to land, I'll make sure the rest of the crew are seated and ready.
Yeah, seat now, please.
No problem. All stations
2,500.
landed, please.
Or just auto land and cheat.
Nighttime flight. For safety purposes, I have left the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry.
Can't imagine you ever doing that, mate.
And they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Right, let's get ourselves sorted then. 6.5 miles, a bit earlier than normal. Gear down. Spoilers. HD's here, so I'll turn the lights off.
Easy 72 Victor Alpha, speed 160 knots, maintaining till 4 DME.
160 knots till 4 DME.
And flaps full. Managed the speed of 4 knots, then a little 4 miles, then a little landing checklist. Okay, managed the speed, landing checklist, camp secured, ground altitude is 3,500 feet, again memo's got landing no blue. Let's see how we do. So what's the headwind? 10 knots, 11 knots, 1,000 feet. That's 142
Welcome to
there.
Manchester, past the stop bar, contact ground 121, destination 50, delay.
121 F50, for the service again.
What about R5 control?
Whiskey, my apologies, the ground is just locked off, so you can taxi Foxtrot and Bravo, parking stand 44.
Foxtrot Bravo, Juliet Fox, stop on 4, 74 service, Juliet.
Checks 32105 left, you cleared the land to wind 040 degrees 05 knots.
Good land 05 left, channel 321. Definitely does feel different. Not just to the Phoenix, but also the fly-by-wire. It does feel a bit...
100 above.
A bit meatier. Promise we're not nose diving into the ground. Primary flight display says we're quite nose up. 3 reds. Acknowledge that picture. Come on, keep it getting down though.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
And spoilers deployed. Reverse green. Decel. She's taking a while to stop. Manual brakes. Reverse is off. That was auto brake medium. That seemed to want to take quite a while. That.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at our destination. The crew will now commence preparing the aircraft for departing. Can passengers please remain
That definitely felt different to the 320 or the 32NX. So there has been some flight modelling
72
done.
Victor Alpha 05 left, clear to land, wind 040 degrees at 5 knots.
Clear to land 05 left, easy 72 Victor Alpha.
Select 321, welcome to Manchester, taxi Kilo, Papa and Lima, parking stand number 6.
Kilo Papa Lima stand 6, Channel 321. We'll check out the replay, see what that looks like. Right, where the hell stands 6? Oh, Pier B. Nice. What I did like in that, did anyone notice? So we did a flaps full landing because flaps 3, you're risking the tail strike. What was nice to see in that was, if you go, I'll have to go back and look at it, but the nose, the pitch attitude of the aircraft was, you know, it was quite high up to say we were flaps 3. Sorry, flaps full, which was nice. Liked that. HC says the pitch there's a lot less than that in real life, though it's more like 2.5. It would be interesting to see what flaps 3 looks like in this aircraft. Probably would strike the tail in this aircraft if that's the case.
AC 72 Victor Alpha, welcome to Manchester, taxi Juliet, Foxtrot and Juliet Echo, parking stand number 7.
Juliet, Foxtrot, Juliet Echo, stand 7, easy 72.
Horizon Simulations have also brought out a GSX profile for this, so fire that up. Where are we parking? Stand 6. Down here, isn't it?
Manchester approach, good evening, Lufthansa 2504 with you, currently 24 miles from Gold, inbound flight level 250, type A320 on the in good Quebec arrival.
Lufthansa 2504, correction, Manchester radar, hello, recycle squawk 2104.
Squawk in, sorry, can you repeat the squawk?
Right, we'll get in and then I'm going to run the replay, see what it looks like. Stand 8. And stand 6. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do the replay in daytime so we can actually see what it looks like.
Lufthansa 2504, vectoring ILS approach from runway 05, left information November, report your aircraft type.
Gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain
Inbound runway
signs off
05 left, information November, aircraft type
boarding and you'll be able to leave the aircraft.
Lufthansa 2504, thanks, descend flight level 150.
Descending flight level 150, Lufthansa 2504.
Nice to see the docking guidance system also has got the correct aircraft type on there. And that'll do. Parking brake on. Angus, how did I predict the landing time so accurately when I did the cabin announcement? I just looked down at the flight plan, it told me how long I got left to go. Right, let's come off VATSIM. Thanks for anyone who flew alongside us today. So let's just do that. That's done. Self-loading cargo, we will of course get rid of that. And I'm not going to shut down the engines, of course, because the aircraft doesn't like to fly without engines. Will be interesting to see if it replicates all the gear down and all that kind of stuff as well. So, Sky Dolly is the replay app. Let's get that running. Sounds like it's doing all of the. Sounds like it's doing all of the right things with regards to the flaps and slats and things. Yeah, that looks like it gears up at this point. That's fine. So, yeah, okay. How far out are we at this point?
2,500.
That's not going to show us. Probably about 7 miles out then, listening to that altitude. Okay, let's have a look outside, shall we? Oops. It's a bit sideways. See how this goes. I mean, from a model point of view, I don't think it's a bad external model at all, and throwing the fly-by-wire systems inside it, I think it looks lovely. There we go, yeah, Sky Dolly is indeed recording the is indeed recording everything properly. HD outside doors are modelled correctly. Good. Nice livery as well. This livery was from flightsim.to. Demon, so you put the minimums in the approach page. If it's a normal Category 1 landing, which is basically a manual landing, you put it in the barrow field. If it's an auto land, you put it in the radio field. The Allegiant bootleg livery. HD are the doors on the ECAMs. No, they're not. And also the fuel tanks are obviously different as well. They're not modelled correctly. Demons, how do you know if it's a manual landing? You're still new to it, no problem with that. Best thing to do is if you ever head over to our YouTube channel, which is also EasyJet Sim Pilot, there is information on minimums and stuff like that on there, which lets you know. Not quite sure why it's showing the spoilers as being up. If I can tweak that inside the cabin. No, I can't. Anyway, let's have a look at it outside. Not bad at all for a first attempt in this add-on. I'll take that. Did seem to take absolutely ages to slow down though. Would be very interesting to see, HD, if when landing flaps 3, if we ever do a flaps 3 landing in this aircraft, what the pitch would be like for that. Because I'm guessing that That would be interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, the flight dynamics, both Latin VFR and what was that pitch attitude coming in? Oh, it's about, look at that, 5 degrees, a bit less. So we've got 2.5.
50, 40.
I'm wavering
30,
around there. That's 5 degrees. 5 degrees.
10, 5.
Well, it's another aircraft to add to our arsenal, certainly. It's definitely something different. And I like it. Who knows? Maybe if I get a chance, we will do a transatlantic and the long-range version. Looks good anyway, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us. I do hope you've enjoyed our stream this evening, showcasing the Horizon Simulations add-on for the Latin VFR A321. They also do it for the A318 and the A319 as well. Thank you so much for watching, and to those of you as well who have supported us during our flight today, a massive thank you to you guys as always. To our EasyJet Sim Pilot channel members, thank you so much for your continued support. It really is absolutely amazing. I look forward to chatting with you on Discord, where I'll announce when the next live stream will be as well. Huge shout out to the mods, to HD as well, of course. Thank you so much. Hey Dark, good to see you just as we're leaving. Thanks very much, everyone. If you have enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to hit the like button, and I'll see you all again very soon. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.